Alright, what's up everyone? Welcome to another episode of the Strength Classroom. Today I'm talking about my Rogue MG-3 multi-grip bar. So I just got this bar. I used to have another multi-grip bar and it had the angled grips. It's not that I didn't like the angled grips. Straight, angled, no difference to me. I did not like the fact that A, the knurling sucked. B, the two inner grips were basically unusable for pressing. The other one, my hand felt like they were 3 inches apart, and the closest one. And then the one out from that felt like it was still inside my shoulders. And I'm definitely not the widest person in the world, so someone much bigger than me would find this bar unusable. They would probably even feel that the widest one was not good. The bar was clearly made in China, not the best bar. The price did reflect that. So I sold that and some other pieces of equipment that I was not using. And as you know, home gym equipment is at a premium, so people were paying me stupid prices for the thing. And to be honest, if I wanted to gouge people, I probably could have charged them double and they still would have paid. But I'm not a piece of crap, so I just took it for what they offered me. So that brings us to this beautiful piece of equipment, the Rogue MG-3 power bar. Now, Swiss bar, sorry. It's got 3 different grips. It's got the widest one, the narrowest, the medium one, and the narrow one. Now, you can still get away with pressing with this one, although it is a bit narrow. But just to put into perspective, my second grip on my old bar was just slightly wider than this. And my other one, these two, the angle was almost touching. It was probably about here, okay? So I didn't like that at all. I used it for tricep extensions, but that's about it. And I pressed with it, but it never felt right. This bar feels way better. It's roughly 41 pounds, I think I read. And I weighed it, sorry. It says 43 on the site, but who cares? An extra 2.5 that goes on first, and bang, you have a 45-pound bar. The Knurling is great compared to my other bar. Like, it's just a really well-made bar. It cost $500 after everything, shipping, tax, whatever. Canadian, by the way, shipping, tax, whatever. I basically got it for free because it's like I traded in my old equipment for this. It was equipment I hadn't used in a really long time, other than the Swiss bar. I sold a trap bar, Swiss bar, some other T-bar row attachments. So I actually made $40 by buying this bar, which pretty great, can't complain if you ask me. It's a really great bar. It says made with US and Canadian steel, which I prefer over something Chinese made. Any piece of equipment that I have that is Chinese made is always on the lower end. Looking at my bars, no, nothing there is Chinese made. Actually, one might be, I'm not 100% sure. I'll get to that in another video. Yeah, that's all there is really. It's just a higher quality steel. It just feels better in my hands. The powder coat is better. I do think I prefer the straight handle as opposed to the angled handle. Some people say that the straight handle hurts their shoulders more. I don't know why that would be, because I'm not one of those people, but I don't know. If it does, then don't get a straight bar. Make sure you use it before you actually buy it, because $500 is not cheap for one bar. And I definitely, if I did not trade in equipment, this is definitely not something I would have just bought on a whim. So, I give this bar, I can't give it a 10 out of 10 because I haven't used it enough. So far, I give it a solid 9 out of 10. Let's see if it holds up in longevity. I've only about had it for 3 weeks, but so far, 9 out of 10. Only because I'm very hesitant to give it a 10 out of 10. And this thing was here super fast. And then I got here in 7 days. Can't complain with that. Rogue has very, very good customer service. So if you want to pick up an MG-3 bar, I think it's their best multi-grip bar because some of the other ones don't even have knurling on the handles, and that's something I don't know why you would want to do with a pressing bar. Hey, I'm not the one making decisions. But if you have a Rogue MG-3 bar or a Swiss bar of your own, that is your homework for the day. Please drop that in the comments. Let me know what you had, if you've ever considered upgrading to maybe a bar like this. And that's all there is to it for the day. Great bar. If you like this video, please click that like button. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Share the videos with your friends if you think they'll like them as well. If you have a question for me, drop them in the comments. And as always, class is dismissed.